Yeah, without even playing a land. Still gonna play a land anyways. I think this is probably just game. Everybody's got Death Touch anyways because of the binding. 10 damage trample. Yeah, that was, yeah. I get it. Wow, this deck is kind of fun. I'm liking it so far. Mono green black. Because that makes sense, right? Hello everybody, my name's Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I like sharing all kinds of fun decks that I build, all of my own creations, and I like sharing all kinds of tips and advice and tricks that I do for growing my digital account, especially in my beginner's guide section, all for the new people. So if any of you are interested in any of that, please hit the subscribe button down in the bottom corner right here where I am. As for today's video though, I'm getting on to a mono green black deck. Yes, a mono green black deck. Green first, then black. The reason why I'm calling it that is because, I mean, look at some of these spells here. 2 green, no colorless. 3 green, no colorless. 4 green, 1 colorless. 2 green, 2 colorless. 2 green, 2 colorless. It's very much a mono green deck when you look at how much green mana is needed to cast most of our spells here. And we do have very few black spells in here. Here, just the 3. And that's about it. And this is both green and black. Basically what I was doing with this deck is I wanted to build a mono green deck, but I didn't want to use green removal. Like, I don't want to use fight spells and everything. I want to be able to kill my opponent's creatures even if I don't have creatures of my own on the battlefield, in case I'm up against an opponent who just keeps zapping all my creatures. Then they play something awesome, so then I Soul Shatter it, right? What am I going to do with a Blizzard Brawl when they kill all my creatures, right? It's like, yeah, I have no creatures for my Blizzard Brawl, so it's useless. I have no creatures for my Inscription of Abundance, so it's useless. I have, you know, and it's like these fight spells, they're limited in their own way. So I'm like, no, let's go with some hardcore removal. We're going to use some black removal, some powerful stuff. And originally I'm like, no, we're going low mana stuff. So I had 2 power word kills, 2 Eternal Grasps, the new one that you lose 2 life when you pay, and it's 2 mana to cast. And then I had 2 of each of those, and then 4 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst. So instead, I took all 8 of those and swapped them for 4 Baleful Masteries and 4 Soul Shatters, simply because these are just much more powerful versions of removal. Yes, they are more expensive, except the student cost of Baleful Mastery. And when you're at a pinch for mana, you know, letting them draw a card sometimes isn't that bad a thing, especially if you're getting rid of their one last blocker that they need to survive. It doesn't matter that you're letting them draw a card. They're not gonna get their next turn anyways, right? So it keeps it at 2 mana, but gives us that 4 mana option, and it's just much more powerful. The fact that we're exiling, and most of those spells I mentioned earlier will not hit planeswalkers, whereas everything we have here now hits planeswalkers and or creatures. With the Soul Shatter as well. Soul Shatter will get around Indestructible because we make them sacrifice. It also gets around Hexproof because we are not targeting the creature. It gets around Hexproof on the creature. There are ways for players to get Hexproof, in which case, oh no, it's each opponent. It doesn't actually target the opponent either. Wow. It completely gets around Hexproof and Indestructible because they have to sacrifice. This just gets around Indestructible because it exiles, but you're still targeting it. So, you know, they can still get that hexproof protection. And Binding of the Old Gods is just great because we can target literally anything that's not a land with it, and we can blow it up. So yes, planeswalkers and creatures, but yes, enchantments, artifacts, anything that we don't want our opponent to have. Other than that, it's pretty classic mono green deck with the Ranger class, Werewolf Pack Leader, Old Growth Troll, all classics, Toski. You guys all know how much I love Toski. That uncounterable, card-drawing, indestructible squirrel of greatness. 4 Gnarled Professors, that gives us access to our sideboard over here, 4 cards in the deck that have Learn, which are just the Gnarled Professors. So we've got 1 Environmental Sciences. I find I actually don't need to use it too often. And when I do need to use it, I don't get the Learn anyway, so, you know, whatever. Containment Breaches, more ways of destroying artifacts and enchantments, because that is something we don't have a lot of in the deck. We just have Binding of the Old Gods that can hit artifacts or enchantments. So we've got 2 Containment Breaches in here, so we just got the removal running. No matter what permanent they got, we blow it up. Expanded Anatomy if we need that extra points of damage and vigilance, just in case we need to dig. We got Intro to Prophecy, and then 2 mascots here. creature deck, right? Mono green, so we get the mana for it. Just slap down a whole bunch of creatures. So I mentioned the Gnarled Professor, our sideboard, and then Binding of the Old Gods I already went over. So the only two cards that are from the new set is Saryth and Unnatural Growth. Unnatural Growth is just an absolute beast. Like, just doubling everything. Like, you get a Gnarled Professor with Trample, too. Like, that's the other thing we like. We do like Trample. We can give Werewolf Pack Leader Trample when we have the mana for it. Old Growth and Gnarled have Trample all the time, so that's just sick. And then we get Unnatural Growth, and it's like, yeah, just a 10-8 and an 8-8, all with Trample. Yeah, no biggie. We activate this pre-combat, because this activates at the beginning of each combat, right? So we do this during our main phase. Pre-combat becomes a 5-3 now. It's a 10-6 right at the beginning of combat. You know, 10-6, 10-8, 8-8, no big deal. 3 mana, 4 mana, 2 mana. Well, I guess 4 mana if you're using this for a 5-3 to, I guess, do its makeshift transform. Because it becomes not a human when you do that. That's why I call it the Werewolf, the Pack Leader's transform ability, even though it's not the actual transform like an Innistrad. But anyways, so that's this new card. The other new card is Saryth, the Viper's Fang. This card is awesome. The fact that you can use it to untap another target creature or land you control to give it hexproof. So if you're attacking with a creature land and they go to blow it up, and that's a big deal. Like, it's hard to kill creature lands, and when people have the opportunity, they usually take it. This, you can just be like, oh, we'll untap that, and since it's a creature and it's untapped, it now has hexproof, and your spell fizzles out. Right? Because that's how it works. Untap a creature, untap creatures you control have hexproof. Other untap. Okay, it says other there. But still, other tap creatures you control have death touch, which means everything we attack with will have death touch, because we don't really use vigilance except for this one spell that's not even technically in our deck. Nothing else in here gives vigilance, so we are always tapping when we attack. Therefore, when we have Saryth, the Viper's Fang out, all of our attackers have death touch. Straight up. Simple as that. Toski, death touch. Trample, Toski, death touch. Unnatural Growth, game over. Get out of here. So let's go. That being said, I think I went over the whole deck. Oh, one more thing. Oh, I still have the Eternal Grasp, or Eternal whatever thing here as the box cover. Let's switch that. There we go. Gotta switch our art here. Oop, here we go. This is what I wanted to bring up. 24 lands, 3.4 average. You know, we don't have any 1-drops, so we're really hoping for our 2-drops. Either a removal, basically Baleful Mastery, which slides up in this area anyways. These are actually, will get us creatures, because they are for what do you call them? Ranger classes, that's it. 4 Ranger classes, they give us creatures anyways. And then the 4 Baleful Masteries in here could slide up here if we did need to cast them for 2 mana. So it's like that when you visualize that, it helps you understand. Like, we do have a lot to cast in our early game. And I know I was complaining there. There is one game where I was like really complaining, like, where's all our 2-drops? Like, where are they? We have them. We have the Baleful Masteries. Technically not a 2-drop, but can be played for 2. And then these are all creatures anyways, or they get us creatures. So yeah, anyways, on to the rest of it. We actually do have more non-creatures. Again, the Ranger class actually shifts that the other way around, because 4 of these will create creatures. And a lot of our non-creatures are removal anyways, so... And we don't need our creatures, right? We don't need our creatures for our removal to be effective. So if we don't get our creatures and we have our removal, it's not that big a deal. We just zap anything they try to kill us with until we find our creatures or get the mana to play them, right? So that's basically how this deck is supposed to work. And yeah, let's go check it out. Ooh. We do Saryth first, I think. And then, no, Toski first, then Saryth. So in our first attack with Toski, it's got Death Touch. But yeah, we definitely keeping this. Sucks that we're not on the play. But you take what you get. I don't like the color of mana right now until we get our second green. There we go. Yeah, let's start Pack Leader right away. Why not? Sounds pretty good. More green mana, but also black mana. That's nice. They can double block. Do we go? Yeah, let's do it. They don't go for the trading. I would take down their flyer, and they probably are not willing to trade it. Ah, so we got 3 free damage in there, and we got some more cool stuff coming. Or do we amp up one of our wolves? We can get pack tactics that way too. And then we'll have 2 mana left for another ranger class. I actually kind of like that instead of Toski. Let's do that. Oh no, we don't get a pump up because we don't have enough. Right. We don't get the pack tactic. It's fine though. It's fine. We still go like that. We're willing to trade. Next turn we can do our Toski into Saryth. And now we have a level 2 ranger class. They take it all. Oh my. Alright, let's keep going then. They're saying good game. Is that them calling it like they think they're not going to get it, or I don't know. Oh wow. Shuffler's fine. I say we go with Toski, attack in, and see what we get, I guess. This time we get pack tactics, and we'll get some card draw with Toski. We can block their ground. They're still can't do much about their flyers, but I think we're racing them in health total. Alright. For 1 mana we got nothing, so let's throw that down. Because it's tapped. What do we got now? Into the Royal. That sucks on our token. Okay. Probably would have been better on our Toski though. We still have him as a blocker. They've got 4 damage in the air, which is not quite enough. Yeah, they just can't do anything about that flying. Hope we can race them. Yeah. Oh, we totally 5/3 plus a counter is 6, 7 plus another 2 counters is 8. But we'd have to use 4 mana on this, so we play this. Which one's not level 2? This one. Probably 1 point of overkill. And then we just attack in all. Let's put both of them on Toski. And it is exact 1 point of overkill. Ooh, get that in there. They said it earlier, but I don't know. It seemed kind of early to me. Anyways, that's pretty good. So far, so good. I do like that we go first this time. We got the green mana. Yes. Okay, well, we could play this untapped if we reveal the chasm, I think. You reveal a swamp or forest card from your... Yeah, that would count then. Okay. I still feel like we should play this out first, though, but then we can't play this untapped. Yeah, let's play this out first then, on green. And then we'll play this out. Reveal that, so it's untapped. And I guess we play a Werewolf Pack Leader. I mean, there's only 2 other spells in our hand right now. Both of them are uncastable. We can't do Growth Troll because this comes in tapped. Wah, wah. Let's just play that, tack in. We might have to give them card draw with Baleful Mastery. Okay, just so they don't do too much damage and we can get rid of their Light Scribe. I think we do go that way, because then we can just keep dropping pack leaders and just race like crazy. Yeah, let them put resources into it and everything. Oh, we could have probably just did it there. Yeah. So give them a card draw, which sucks. But at least we take no damage, and they don't have Leonin Light Scribe no more. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta go Toski. Kinda gotta go Toski. Yeah. Ooh, and they give us the card draw too. I thought they would chump that. Interesting. Okay. We still got Toski to block with this turn. They can double block next turn and kill our wolf though. No, they can't. I just had an idea. Get that out tapped. Yeah, Toski will be a 4/4. Not Toski, Werewolf. Because we do this. I'd like to put the counter on Toski, but I'd also... Okay. We're definitely going on Wolf. Or, because who cares if they block Toski, but the Wolf we don't want to die. So, yeah, that was my big play there, is protect the Wolf, but still attack in with it. Moving on. It's kind of funny, yeah, I just made it to Platinum, and there's like, what, less than a week left to the season? To the ranked season? This is actually pretty disgusting. Oh my god, is this even different? Different numbers of copies of the same cards, exact same lands. This is the only thing I don't think I didn't see in the other one, and it's just different numbers of copies of everything else. You know, Arena, you're supposed to shuffle when people choose the mulligan, not just like, oh, here's 1 or 2 cards different. There you go. Is that okay? Come on. I hate mulliganing. Oh, it's so bad. That is terrible. I mean, wow. Like, even this is still really bad, too. Like, it's so slow. I guess I did reduce the 2. Not by much, though. Only the Soul Shatter. I took some 2-drops and upped them to Soul Shatter, which is 3-drop. That's really all I did. And I've never had this much trouble yet getting 2-drops. That's like, what, 2 mulligans already? I guess we try it. It's pretty terrible still. No. We need 3 green for Troll. And these 3 will give it. Plus give us a black here. This goes on green. And then we have 2 green for... At least we can cast stuff this way. Oh, we gotta put something back still? Yeah, wow. Ugh. That was brutal. I'm already just wanting to scoop right now. Yeah, first game into Platinum. Welcome to Platinum. Here you go. Oh my god. Like the absolute highest mana costing everything in the deck. Oh, I mean, Old Growth Troll is pretty good. Like a 4/4 trample for 3 mana that gives recursion and ramp and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, now we could use another mana or 2. All we get out of this is, yeah, because we don't have mana, so ugh. Let's attack in with Troll, get some damage going. Would have been nice to get a land that turn. Ew. Oh, yeah, here's your tap land, the land you wanted. There you go. No. Oh, dang. I want to do this and hold up mana for Soul Shatter, but you can't do both. So do we attack all or we hold the wolf back? I say we hold the wolf back. Go with the trample. I highly doubt they double block. They do not. So we hold up our Soul Shatter, because our Soul Shatter kills Maja, or yeah, Maja. So let's see what they're gonna... Oh yeah, we're letting them get a token. Whoops. Maybe I should have killed them during their upkeep. What does this do? Basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped in. Okay, that's enough tokens for you. They're gonna get another land. I'm gonna get another freaking human token from Maja. Sack that Maja, and then all your 2/2s become 1/1s, or you do stuff like that. They still become 1/1s until end of turn, until this guy phases back in. Or he just phases everything out. You can't even use this for mana anymore. It's phased out. Wow. Okay, at least we have this and we get some card draw. They can't block with these guys though because they're phased out. I don't think he should have phased everybody out there. That was kind of... I wonder if they don't really understand the way phasing works. And we've got Unnatural Growth online next turn. Depending on how they attack us now, we might just be able to smash right through them. Ooh, their own Toski. Yeah. That's bad. They're going to get a lot of card draw then. Something foretold. So now what do they do? Big attack or no? Oh, a little glitch here. Still showing the phase out. Block some damage. It also prevents one card draw for them. We need 6 damage through to go through. We can kill something. Probably should just kill Maja. Or go this, attack with Old Growth and Toski only. Old Growth will be an 8/8. That's a lot of damage. They'd have to block, and it's trample. But yeah, they have to at least throw 2 of these tokens away. Then we don't have much to block next turn. We might have to just Binding and kill their Maja. Yeah, I think that's what we got to do here. Get rid of that guy. This is a tricky one. I say we keep the pressure on. Look at their health total. Yeah, all of them. Trolls got trample, so yeah, they want to throw a good amount of blockers on it. And if they throw everybody on him, like that, he does come back on our forest. We won't get him back until next turn, unfortunately. Yeah. They lose a lot of stuff. So if they don't use these guys for ramp, yeah, if they don't use them for mana, they can attack with them and get their card draw. Other than that, they just got Toski. So, well, they're coming in with everybody, okay. They get to draw 3 cards that way, so it's not a bad idea for them. They're tapped out though, so they definitely need blockers. Oh, they got rid of our enchantment too, our Old Growth Troll enchantment that way, and our Ranger class. Okay. Yikes. We can get 2 damage in with Toski if we go this way. And then level 2. And then we have, what, 4 mana left. How much does this cost again? 4, 5? Dang it. Dang it. Alright, let's go Ranger class. Get a Wolf token. Do we get 1 damage with Toski or 2? You know what, let's just attack with Toski. Get our card draw. And that'll help us figure out what, oh my god, what options we have. Which are not a lot apparently. So let's get another blocker out there. And next up, I think we only have 1 play. And they just have nothing but board wipes and a creature heavy deck. Jeez. And they just happen to just get them all at once. Well, I guess we're getting everything all at once, too. Still no blockers, though? Or what are they doing here? Exile. Wow, they just have it all. Holy jeez. How do they have creatures and how do they fit this all on a deck? This is what I don't get. Yeah, it's a 60 card. How do people do this? Yeah, I just put all these cards in a deck and draw all of them exactly, perfectly, exactly when I need to all the time. It's just that easy. What the hell? How does he still have creatures with all this non-stop board wipes and removals? Like, jeez. Holy crap. So since we don't have creatures out there, Unnatural Growth doesn't really do a whole lot of anything. I say we just end there. And we sack this forest for another troll, because we need creatures. This is unbelievable that they have all this removal. That's what my deck is supposed to be. Like, I'm supposed to kill all their stuff and play creatures. Like, what the heck? They have some way of well, if they have some, yeah, we might as well block this way. Try to get the kill. Like, Toski's not dying anyway, because he's indestructible. Okay, so they didn't have something to save them, or are they going to do a 3 extra damage to my troll or something? Or they're going to board wipe again? No? Create tap, yeah, that's what we want. And they have like an exile tapped creature thing right now. They can't hit this troll, if they do have it. They don't hit anything. Well, if even one troll survives the combat, we can get it. They have something, though. Or else it would just be game over right now. What do they have? Let's cast it anyways, because, I mean, what else do we got? I'm pretty sure one of my daily challenges is all, you know, cast green or black spells or whatever. So this is a green spell. 1 point. There we go. And of course we're attacking all in. We kind of have to. And they have something. They keep holding up. They both have trample. It needs to be like, oh my god, they have 2 of those? They actually have 2 of those in hand. Is that like, no way. That's still not enough, though. That's the problem. That's what I mean, like the Unnatural Growth combined with the trample. Ha! You have your god draw, and we still win. And we double mulligan, too. That was part of the problem. Nice. Okay, up against Danger Jack. Alright. You go first. Well, we'll play this tapped first turn just because we have nothing for 1 mana anyways. I'm just deciding, because I can't decide which one of these 2 I want to play first. Play this second. Well, then I have to reveal this to make it untapped. This I can't because it doesn't qualify. So then I do play this. Which side do I play it on if I play it first? Probably green because I do have a black source here. But that makes everything I just said a lot simpler. Just play it tapped first turn. Don't reveal anything. Away we go. I was still thinking of which, do I play this on green or do I play it on black? But then if I play this black, I can't play pack leader. So might as well go for the forest and hope we don't draw into a snarl next. So, Rakdos from opponent so far from Danger Jack. Yep, looks like a pretty classic Rakdos Treasures deck. Another pathway, so we'll definitely go green here. attack in, why not? No, I don't think they'll get Dragon this turn. I was considering holding up mana for the student cost for Baleful. The question is, does this go green or black? Unnatural Growth does cost 4 green. So if we play this green, we'll have it. And we do have 1 black. I don't think any of my spells cost multiple black. No. Baleful, Soul Shatter. What's the other black spell? Oh, right. The enchantment one. Binding of the Old Gods. That's the one. Binding of the Old Gods. And that's all. They're all just 1 black mana each, so. I say this goes green if we don't get any other land or anything else. Or if we don't get a forest, we throw this on green side. Question now, do we hold up Baleful Mastery to exile some crazy stuff they might have? Do we use it on their eye twitch so they don't get to learn? Or do we just throw down Toski and attack in with everybody? Actually, that sounds like a good plan. I like that. See if we can get some card draw. They're going to chump block Pack Leader for sure. They'd be silly to chump Old Growth because of the trample. Oh, right, Pack Tactics. I didn't even realize that. Extra card draw. Spare Toski this time if opponent has exile for this one. Or minus effects or whatever. Which undoubtedly they have Shambling Ghasts in here. Which is probably Toski's worst nightmare. Shambling Ghast. A little 1/1 black common creature. And they actually blocked the troll. Why did they do that? They could have blocked 3 damage if they blocked the... They not know how trample works? They took like 6 damage. They could have only taken 2. Right? Or no, 4 I mean, which is 2 less. Yeah, if they blocked the wolf, they'd take 4. Yeah, they took 2 extra damage they didn't need to there. I'm not sure what that was about. And they find their creature land. Did I put creature lands? Yes, I did. Did I? I hope I did. Maybe I forgot to put creature lands in this deck. No, I did. I put one of each, the black one and the green one. Alright, so they got some chump blockers. This hits planeswalkers, right? Target creature or planeswalker. It sure does. Let's throw this on black, because we got 4 green out there anyways. Baleful's 4 mastery at full cost. Or 4 mana at full cost. Blah, blah, blah. How do I do this though? Just attack with these guys. Attack with Troll and Pack Leader maybe. Get some Pack Tactics. And then they'll definitely double block and kill Wolf Pack Leader. We have to attack with Toski. So we got the answer for Lolth right here. It's just Pack Leader. Do we risk Pack Leader or not? Because we can bring Old Growth back. We'll also get ramp from it. So they're probably not going to prioritize killing him. Let's pull Pack Leader back and just go with these two at their face. They're at 11 health already too. And we got Trample coming at them, so their blockers don't do a whole lot. Well, except against Toski. So 2 damage is still going to travel through. I think we're okay with that. Ooh, almost passed the entire turn there. No, let's just go on. I was contemplating whether I wanted to exile a spider to try to save Troll, but I don't think so. We'll throw Troll on our forest. Resolve all.
We will do what I demand.
And we'll still have what? So we got 2, 4. We'll have 2 mana left afterwards. We can do Ranger class. And then, do we do it on their upkeep? Well, let's just do it now. Get rid of your Lol after we've cleaned up your field a bit. There we go. Health is down to 9. We're still at 20. And they cannot get it. They could play an untapped land and they could get Goldspan. Or they can do Innistrad Predator too. That's a good one too. Although we have the answer for that because it gives itself indestructible, which doesn't protect against exile effects. Oh, there's their answer for our Toski. That's okay, we have a backup, remember? Oh, if we level up class, we can attack with Toski and it'll be -1/-1 won't do it then. Ooh. That's 2 mana. How much we got here? 2, 6. We have 7 because this does extra. 4, and then 3 left. I kind of want this. That's 4. So we have 4 here, 3 left. Yeah, let's level this up. Attack with everybody. And put a counter on Toski. Let's do that. And we can protect if they try to kill Pack Leader with like blocking it with Immersturm. And you know what, actually? Before they declare blocks, maybe we're just going to exile their Immersturm. Yeah. No! Full cost, not the student. That's better. I was gonna wait for them to declare blocks, but then, you know, we don't have trample, so they would actually prevent damage that way then. This way they can reduce something, right? Because they can do -1 on something and make it easier to kill with, I guess, Kalang? They'd have to trade for it though still. Because it still gets exiled because it's indestructible. Yeah, maybe they forgot that. I don't know. It's like, indestructible protects against Baleful? No, it doesn't. Heijuzu? Heijuzu? Ugh. Well, we can do student cost for Baleful, and then we have Soul Shatter 3rd turn. So we do have 2 2nd, 3rd. So we didn't even see Baleful that one game when I mulliganed all the time. Like this can be 2 mana. Tap land first. Gives us a green for a 2nd for double green. And we do still have the black out of this for Baleful, which we're not going to need. Probably should have played this on green actually now that I think about it, just in case we drew a Snarl. Oops. What are the odds, right? What are the odds of a Snarl? About 7.69%. Ouch. Ugh. Removal, troll. I guess we go with removal. We are more of a creature deck. Which one though? Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, it doesn't really even matter. Whichever one I discard, we're gonna need the opposite one later. I think that's just the way it works. Stupid discard deck. Ugh, yeah, of course they do. 2 cards and they get to choose one. Well, we can show them another troll and removal. They'll take troll for sure. Show them removal and land, they'll probably throw away the removal. Hopefully we can draw more and overpower them with our creatures. Hopefully. Yeah, let's go for that. Hopefully they do take the Soul Shatter though, because I do need that land. There's no way I want them to take any of these. I really don't want them taking their Soul Shatter either, but gotta show them too. They do take it. They do leave us the land, which is good. Even if they double block, we still get a damage through for a card draw on Toski. Start getting that damage in there. Oh no, we do. I was gonna say, no, we don't get damage. We do get damage. We get 1 point through if they double block. That's not bad. Although, how much more are they gonna make us discard? Probably a lot. This so far seems like a deck of just Paladin class and you discard everything. It's so far what they seem to have. Alright, now what? You're gonna increase... Yeah, give their creatures enhancements with the +1/+1, or make us show them more to discard. That's really bad. We cannot show them binding. We need binding. We need to take out one of their paladin classes at least. How much does it cost to up? 3, so they can't do it this turn. It has to be these two then. Gotta keep that binding. Ugh. Probably take the troll, I would imagine, because if it gets on the battlefield and dies, it comes back. They leave the troll though. That's interesting. Wow, we get another troll. So I kind of do want more mana, so I think we binding one of their paladin classes, attack in with the troll. We can put it on the forest anyways. We can actually do that first, and then we get a little bit extra mana. Maybe even get card draw. So let's just attack in first. Now they can block... Oh, I was going to say they can block Troll's damage now if they, you know, 2 of them on the Troll. I think they're trying to keep it to enhance it with the thing here. They didn't block Troll, so I thought they were going to do that and kill our Troll. Yeah, let's binding one of their paladin classes. $12 health for our opponent. Their cards are running low, although I would imagine that what they put aside was a board wipe, but then they play Luminarch, and that makes me think maybe not board wipe. So here's where everybody gets bigger. And they can do that double striking thing, but here's just going, oh, they go defensive. Interesting. Oh, yeah, let's just go in with everybody. If they kill Troll this time, which I would imagine this time they will, or are they just going to chump the damage? Okay, no, they do go for the kill. Bigger one dies first. And we put Troll on a forest. And that allows us to play this. And a pack leader. Because we get the extra mana. Wait. Oh, that's a... Dang it. I didn't realize that was a swamp. It looks so much like my forests. Ugh. Holy jeez. With the friggin' paladin classes. So who are they going to enhance? They're going to make that guy so I can't... Probably going to do that to try to get damage through. Maybe. I don't know. Where now we need more of our removal. We only went through 3 of it. We should still have more. That's bad now to attacking with Troll though. They just block everything. How come, like, literally we run out of removal? Like, they make us literally, like, what perfection from them? Like, seriously, this is so stacked. How about you just outsmart me in the game instead of just drawing everything you ever could dream of? Wow. Like, what perfection? Jeez. Discard, discard, discard. And now we have everything super way overpowered. Oh, I get damage through though. That's cool because it doesn't kill it, so we can really do... And that's auto damage. That's why I leave the auto assign damage on, because the program knows stuff like that that I don't. We can do a double drop this time. I say we get Troll down. More trample. Oh, not another Toski. No, no, no. What does this need for the troll sacrifice thing? Any color. Doesn't matter what color. So we save black for it. Oh, that means we have to man it because the auto tapper's not being nice. And we save the black mana to sacrifice the forest so we get another troll. I doubt they'll attack in because... how did their guy die? Did we have... I didn't even realize that. Our guys had death touch last turn. I didn't even know. Did they? Yeah, they did. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, why is their guy dead? The one that blocked our troll. And why? That's why it did only like barely any damage, and a lot of the damage from the troll traveled through is because he had death touch. And even the one that blocked Toski died. I was like, why is their board so small? It's probably why they blocked that way, because they didn't realize that either. Okay, before we take our turn though, we sack this forest for another troll. The trample is our big thing right now. They keep dying to their increasingly more powerful creatures. Exile effect is always delicious, so I say we just swing all in this time. We can instant speed trample our werewolf. Actually, I think if we just remove their Luminarch, that's just game. Is it? Not necessarily. We don't have the mana to do both, do we? We're one shy. How about instead do this so he has trample, and then do this for students. That's better. Luminarch just because it's a better creature. If they somehow survive this, their Luminarch's going to allow them to rebuild much better and stronger. Okay, so they're going to protect, but does that leave, they have to, well, they either bounce this guy back or no, exile him or something. So they can absorb these two guys. It's still, yeah, they are going to be able to block enough damage though. The question is, no, yeah, if we lose him, but they'll lose their guy too. And that leaves them only one blocker, depending on what they draw. That might do it for us right there. We do have a trampler out there. An 8/8 with Toski. So this is 4 or 5 mana, so we have 4, 5, and then Ranger class 2, and then 1 more, plus this to increase it, so we can put a counter on something. They attack anyways. Is that not just game? I know they flicker this guy so they get their Luminarch back, and then they have their 2 blockers. Right. Soul Shatter will work. We need at least 3 mana for that. Change of plans. 8/8 trample, or do we get +1 counter on something with a wolf? I say we go 8/8 something with trample, and we do have the... No, we don't? Yes, we do. Yes, we can Soul Shatter after this. There we go. That should do it. Yeah! Piece of cake. Wow. Oh, that really sucks. The hand is good though, but the mana, not having a single... if I play this first, then this is going to be tapped unless I'm lucky enough to draw a basic land, or one of these. Or I can reveal it, play it untapped, and it's guaranteed to be tapped anyways. So keep it, go for the chasm first, and hope that we draw a land to play this untapped. So far, no. Let's try again so we can get our 2-drop out. Come on, game. Basic land, yeah. Any basic land, or another woodland chasm, too. That will absolutely work. Thank you very much. Got our 2 green. Used a swamp to get an untapped green source. How about that? Wow, and they just fry right away. Good thing we have another. Demir. Ugh. They didn't want us to attack in, and then they block with their eye twitch, and then sacrifice it to a deadly dispute or what else? That Stitcher deck. Ugh. Yuck. Yucky, yucky. Alright. There's another pack leader. Oh! Oh yeah, and it has to be an Infernal Grasp too. I would be a little more understanding if it was any other removal spell, but that's the shuffler hard at work, you know, shuffling the cards. Always separating them, right? Shuffler's fine, shuffler's fine. So what do we play now? They're just, what do we throw out for them to fry? Let's go this way, can we get a little ramp when the enchantment comes back? Or they just counter it? No, okay. I'm like, I forgot they have blue. They could be counterspelled. And if I would have thought of that ahead, I would have immediately assumed that that was saw it coming. Alright. They do nothing. Leave all their mana untapped. Show. Do we try to cast something? They do have something. Yeah. I wanted to play Toski first, but they have something. The game keeps giving them priorities. So, what do we play that they might allow to happen? Professor? They'll probably counter that because it's more trample. They'll definitely... No, it's uncounterable. God, I'm so dumb. And we missed the card draw on it too. Oh my god. That's one of the things I love most about this guy, is he can't be countered. Oh, and I didn't play him pre-combat because I was worried about a counterspell. Oh my god. Bonehead. Misplay. Tick. No. My ticker's too full. So what are you going to do with that zombie dragon? Just sit still so I can read you. Yes, the zombie dragon. Well, I guess we attack, or do we throw this down? Our attack can be much more depth. Ooh, but what do they have on us next turn? 5, 6, 7. If they block this, that's still 7 damage that travels through, plus 2 from Toski, which is 9, and they'll be at 3. I think we do it. I think we go for the big play here. No, wait, they could counter it. This can be countered. Do we go for it anyways? What else do? We have 3, we only have 5 mana, so we can't do 2 of anything else. If we go with this, they're almost definitely going to counter it. Or do we just attack in and see what we can draw? Nah, we can't. I say we go for this, because it can amplify our damage. We can draw after we try to play it. So if they don't have a counterspell in hand and we manage to get this on the field, that's almost game right here and now. Almost. Put them down to very low health. If they have a counter app, they basically have to counter it. Alright, so it resolves. That's why we attempted to make that. And then they're going to phase everything out, or just one thing. Yeah. Oh well, we still have a 2/2 Toski. Whatever they block, it dies. We get the card draw anyways, so we didn't get the huge damage. They're going to get big damage in here. 3... No, yeah, that's actually game now because I can't do anything. All right, guy, hurry up. Yeah. Oh, I was just about to click. I'm like, you're taking way too long. Like, you have Exacxies there. So they didn't have the counter, but I mean, they had everything perfect. There's literally nothing we could do. We play a spell, they have the answer. They play a spell. I just love how many opponents that never scry or card draw. This is the first guy in a long time I've seen play anything that scry, does anything like that. And still, like to draw that card and just, it's still all lined up. Did he even put anything to the bottom there? I doubt it. I can't remember, but. Okay, so there it was. Yeah, I can't complain too much. I mean, sometimes you get like the last match there. Sometimes you get those matches where you just, damn it, opponent. Where do you get that top deck EXE program from? Where do you download that from? Anyways, yeah, it happens sometimes, but overall, I'd say this deck actually kind of outperformed my expectations. I barely tested this deck much. I think I played a couple games in the play queue a few days ago when I first whipped it together, and then made some adjustments, and then just made the video with it. And so I was really hoping it would perform, and it should. I mean, it's got enough really freaking awesome cards in it. It should have performed really well. And but yeah, not just going into a video like this without actually testing it too much. I was like, yeah, well, let's hope for a good one. And I was happy. This deck is, holy cow, fun, aggressive. Wow, what a beatdown. I think I mentioned it in the gameplay. We should drop this. Whoop, that's not mine. That's mine. There we go. And increase these like that. That should be the way the deck is, simply to make it a little easier to get our green mana when we need it. The thing about these creature lands, the black one that I took away, is you want to play them early in your first 2 turns, because otherwise they're tapped. So when you get that early game, you want to play it in your first 2 turns, but it's like, well, what if I want to play a tap land first, and then play something like this on the green side, and then use this on untapped or something like that, or whatever. You're getting these mixed black and green sources that can give you either mana at any time, so you can get your 2 mana for Werewolf or 3 mana for Old Growth Troll, right? So when you have that, whatever the name of the black creature land is, then it's like you really want to play that early so it's not tapped, but then you don't have your green mana that you need to. So swapping that for Lair of the Hydra, I don't like this land as much, but it just with the green costs we have in the deck, it definitely is. I think this would be a little bit smoother when it comes to your mana colors. That being said, let me know what you guys all think about the deck. Any changes you guys would make, and anything like that. What do you think its weaknesses are? Is there any deck that's just guaranteed to beat this one all the time? Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys all at the next video. Cheers.